What's up, gang? What's up? Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I go by Zombie. I'm very passionate about self-improvement and spirituality, specifically astrology. And one of my goals with this channel is to be able to basically just show people how spirituality and astrology go hand in hand. Excuse me, how fuck me, bro. God damn it. Okay, starting over. Starting the fuck over. Alright, what's up, gang? What's up? Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I go by Zombie. I'm very passionate about spirituality, specifically astrology. And one of my goals with this channel is to just basically be able to show people how spirituality and self-improvement go hand in hand. And so if you're interested in any of that, or if you're just interested in becoming the best version of yourself, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's hop right in. So I've been doing the signs, right? 12 signs of the zodiac on this series, right? So sign number 6, we're on number 6, we're on Virgo. It's Virgo season currently right now in the Western Hemisphere, and so this energy is kind of in the air right now, as you could say. But let's go. So if you were born from August 23rd, August 23rd to September 22nd, then you are a Virgo. Virgo is ruled by the planet Mercury in astrology. Now, in astrology, rule just basically means that the energy of this planet can be seen, and how the sign personifies itself made. So Mercury, right? The planet Mercury is associated with communications, how you process information, skills, how you learn, all that good stuff. So Virgo being ruled by Mercury is naturally a very intelligent sign, right? Naturally, they can be, overthinkers in a way because they analyze information, very detail oriented, which can cause anxiety sometimes, or it can cause them to worry a bit too much. But they are ruled by Mercury. And also Virgos, I don't want to say they always, most Virgos wear glasses, or they always wear glasses. However, being mercurial, like their eyes, I've just noticed that with Geminis too, they can need glasses or contacts, and them, or they might have like small eyes. It's just something I noticed personally about like mercurial signs, as well as being artists in the sense that they like to draw, or they might like to draw, or just be very, dexterous, with their hands, or have good hand-eye coordination. And so the house, I'm gonna do a separate series on the houses, but a house is in astrology is basically just an aspect of life, right? So just like there are 12 signs, there are 12 houses, and each sign gets a house, right? So Virgo corresponds to the 6th house, it rules the 6th house. And so when again, the aspect of life wise, when you think about, everything a house corresponds to, Virgo in the 6th house basically just corresponds to, again, your day-to-day routine, how you process information in a sense, as well as service to others. Because again, all earth signs, Virgo, as I'm about to get to, is an earth sign. All earth signs tend to be very hardworking, but again, 6th house definitely has to do with the workplace a lot, your health, again, fitness. And I already said routines, but most definitely your routines. And pets also, have to deal with 6th house and 6th house energy. And so, if a Virgo, they might like pets, or they might have pets. So moving on to duality. Now, everyone, of course, as I say in all my videos, all these videos, has a natural level of feminine and masculine energy. However, being an earth sign, Virgos tend to be on the more overall feminine side. So that's their duality. Now, moving on to the mode and the element. There's 3 modes in astrology. You have cardinal, fixed, and mutable. And modes are basically just, a way of getting a little bit more insight, right, into personality. And so the element, there's fire, air, water, and earth, of course, the elements. And likewise with the elements, it's just more insight, right, into the archetype of the person. And so being a mutable earth sign, mutable basically just refers to like flexible or maybe like changeable or adaptable energy, right? And again, earth in the concept of earth in astrology, earth signs usually they're very practical, very down to earth, usually very calm, but very down to earth, very organized, and again, I don't want to say materialistic, but they make sure they secure the material side, or they have like a conscious awareness of that, whether it's like money or any like physical possession. They tend to have a conscious awareness of that, and they tend to stay on top of those things, so especially finances. So being a mutable earth sign, what that basically means for Virgo is when it comes to, excuse me, when it comes to putting like these systems into place or tackling a work project, they can be very adaptable and usually find a way to get it done. So body part associated with Virgo would be the digestive system, as well as like the abdomen. I didn't throw that on there, but mainly the digestive system. And for me, when I learned that, I kind of thought about how like when you do experience anxiety, or when you're worrying or overthinking, you feel like anxiety or fear or whatever, it can become fear, right, if it gets strong enough. But just just symptoms of anxiety, little shit like that, right? Excuse me, little shit like that. But in your stomach is usually where you feel it. And so that just kind of made me, I don't know, I just thought about that, like, damn, when you do get like a gut feeling or whatever, it is kind of in your like digestive system like area, if you get what if you pick up what I'm putting down. So the chakra, right, associated with Virgo would be the throat chakra, and likewise with Gemini and mercurial energy in general, because Mercury rules over the throat chakra, and that's why I say it's the one associated with Virgo. The throat chakra has a lot to do with your communication and self-expression as well, and so that is why Virgo corresponds to the throat chakra. And likewise Gemini, because again it's more a mercurial thing. But yeah, so the colors associated with Virgo would be yellow and light blue. Yellow in color psychology, and just yellow in yellow in color psychology. I don't know where I was even about to go with that, but yellow in color psychology basically corresponds to mental activity, as well as like heightened senses of awareness. Like, it's a fact that babies, you can't, of course you can keep your baby in a yellow room, but it's like a fact that they cry more, or they're more like active, or I guess you could see it as them being more anxious in yellow rooms. Yellow is really like, it stimulates the mind a lot, and that could be in like, again, in an anxious way or in an intellectual way. But the color yellow is associated with Virgo, as well as light blue. Again, blue is the color of the throat chakra, so light blue is definitely associated with Virgo energy. Or Virgo energy is definitely associated with the color light blue. And so the crystal or the gemstone is associated with Virgo, most definitely Amazonite, because Amazonite is really good for alleviating fear or stress or anything like that, because it kind of helps to regulate your nervous system, and to, I guess you could say, to calm down, but it's good for that. And so blue sapphire as well, kind of similar in a sense, but blue sapphire is better for like your third eye chakra and your throat chakra as well, in communication again, but definitely for your third eye as well, in a sense, because it helps with your imagination, if you want to call it like that, to put it in like the simplest terms, right? Damn, I didn't mean to bump that, but imagination, right? Your intuitive ability. And Virgos, again, like I said before, can be artists in the sense that they're not, I wouldn't say like all Virgos are like the most creative, because again, they are a more naturally logical sign, but Virgos definitely do have like a creative air about them as well. And so moving on to the character traits, on the positive side, we have logical, organized, and responsible, because again, being ruled by Mercury, especially like Virgos, especially Virgos, right? They are definitely, the analyzers and the detail oriented ones of the zodiac, and they are very logical, naturally very logical people, very organized, and they can be very responsible. Again, now this isn't going to be everyone you meet, right? Because it definitely depends on the individual and like where their mindset is at and everything like that. But if you meet a Virgo and they're just operating off of, pretty much operating out of love and like a very high frequency, they're definitely going to exude those qualities, as well as, the other positive traits of being a Virgo. Now, on the negative side, Virgos, especially ones that might be, more on the lower vibe, lower frequency side of the spectrum, right? Maybe someone like that, right? They can be very critical, especially Virgos. If you know a Virgo that's just, like very judgmental, like they can be very critical, very judgmental, because they do analyze, and they do overthink situations. And that's the next one on the list, because, Virgo being like a more intellectual, more mental energy. You feel me? More in the mental energy, like, realm. They can be very, very ruminative, and they can overthink like just nonstop, and they can really talk your head off, in a sense, when they get overthinking about things, that it's just, I don't know, it can become like an OCD thing with Virgos. But yeah, they're very picky sometimes. Virgos like what they like, and there's nothing wrong with that. But as you know, in life, you're not gonna always, get things exactly how you like it. So being picky can sometimes be, a very bad thing, in that sense. But that's Virgo energy. And next, we're going to be doing Libra. Like, comment, again, hit that subscribe button, and I'm out. Peace.